Hello, everybody, and oh man, we've already got the chat just popped up for us. This is exciting that we've got so many folks out here. Obviously, we are here, and thanks for waiting with us while we got started here. You know I've got my pages and notes, right?
Of course.
So we've got some other things we're going to talk about in here, too. We're going to talk some Oscar nominations. I want to at least touch on it since it just happened today. We're going to talk about Turning Red for a couple seconds, but we're just not going to. We're going to spend all of our time there because
2 seconds.
Because you know what we're here for. We're here for the action-packed Lightyear trailer that went bonkers today with a surprise drop. We had no idea it was coming, so here's to a good surprise. So we're going to talk about this awesome Lightyear trailer. Of course, we're joined by some special guests. So what do you say we bring some of them in at this point? So we are joined by, in this corner, the upper corner. I have to, it's kind of backwards. So yes, Mr. Marco, who is the owner of the first official Pizza Planet truck.
The official.
Yes, if we want to call it that. And we'll give you a glockenspiel for that. So welcome, Marco.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, it's like, you can talk. So as usual, if you guys have not seen Marco on these chats before, you can always find out more information about his amazing truck, the truck, at Pixar, at pizzaplanetruck.com. And you can link through to all their adventures there. And then down below, we've got Miss Sydney, who is also known as Squidney. Sydney Squidney, that's what you put in your nickname, isn't it? Somewhere on your chat. But she is a friend of ours, a rabid Pixar fan. And no, her and Marco did not coordinate their shirts today. That was completely by accident. And where are those shirts from?
Box Lunch.
Box Lunch. Fantastic. So Sydney is not only, like I said, a friend and a fan, but she has also got some exciting news herself. She's going to be joining the Disney College program and going to be heading out there when approximately?
I start August 29th. So
August?
around there. If you guys are at Disney World, come say hi.
Yeah. So if you see that mug, come say hi. And of course, we've got some folks in the chat. I'm going to move this over here. We've got someone else that is trying very hard to come in. And right now, this blue box is here. When they do come in, I'll ring them in and plop them in front of that blue box. But hey, Laura, great to see you as well. And yes, she's gunning for a Sheridan College run here. And so we're all pulling for you there. She's working on some final stuff there. So yes, Jacob, nice to see you. Marco, Valerie, yes, Clara Luz. We'll just throw a couple of these up here, and we'll see. Brendan, always great to see you. Eric, nice to see you. Your Pixar pals. Diego, Ramen Water, always perfect to have you back. Yes, we're going to talk about this theatrical. So June 17th, people are asking about that. We've got some cool, potentially theatrical leaning news there. Ro, it is amazing to see you as always. Shannon, it's great to have you along. We'll keep going through here, and if you guys keep commenting, I'll keep putting more of these names up here. Brian, agreed. So we'll start right there. Julie, did you have any clue that this trailer was going to drop today?
No, I was actually at work, and then you texted me, and I was like, what?
Yeah. I know. So, hey, Josh. I had no idea that this was coming at all. In fact, we were keeping an eye on that film trailer ranking, the Alberta film trailer ranking site. Mm-hmm. There's nothing out there for this. So this one really just snuck in there.
And I guess I wasn't thinking
Cameron.
About it because Oscar nominations were today.
It's literally like stuff just backing up.
Yeah.
So
I was not expecting anything.
Yeah, Sydney, did you have any guesses, any thoughts that this could even be today?
No, it's funny because I woke up to I have the post notifications on for Pixar, so I woke up thinking I was going to be seeing Luca Oscar nomination post when I got the notification, and I'm 2 hours behind you guys, so I was late to the party to begin with. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much coming in. So
I know.
opened up and it was like Lightyear, and I was like, wait a second, and then the Luca one came much later, so that was very funny.
Yeah, wild stuff. Marco, did you have any, like, what was your thought when you saw it?
I just kind of woke up and rolled over, checked my phone, and I usually check YouTube early in the morning.
Yes, you
And
do.
it
You're an early riser.
Yeah, early shift today. And I saw that, and then I was like checking the nominations, and like the only thing I can think of, like, besides the nominations happening today, is that like Super Bowl weekend is next weekend, but you'd think that they would do like a big game spot, or there'd be some kind of different trailer they would have
That's
dropped
exactly
by then.
that's Marco.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, something's gonna hit like during the Super Bowl. It'll launch like during then. I was like, it's like spacey, and I'm like, oh, it'll probably like appeal to maybe some of that crowd too. Like,
Yeah.
I thought for sure Super Bowl, but no.
I know. And Dot, nice to see you as well. Wait, this way. That's the ultimate Pixar fan. So yes, Duncan. Hey, nice to have you along. We'll give you a bicycle horn. I don't know. So yeah, I kind of wondered if they were gonna do, because then you're gonna start. So there's already the talk of like, wait a minute, is this gonna go to the theater? It's not fair to Turning Red if this goes to the theater. There's all those talks. And then, could you imagine how unfair it would be if they're plopping all that money down for Lightyear during a Super Bowl ad, but they're not doing it for Turning Red? So I don't think that there's going to be a Turning Red, like,
No,
I don't think there's going to be Turning Red or Lightyear during the
I don't
Super Bowl just for cost purposes. I think Disney is definitely trying to save as much money as possible and make back as much as they can. So yeah, it's a crazy time that we're in from a marketing perspective, and who knows what's going to happen. But this was definitely a drop that we had no idea was coming. And so I'll say my first thoughts, just initial reactions here as we continue to get going here. But my first thought was, this is like the teaser trailer just expanded. It was so close. It was the same Starman by David Bowie.
Yeah.
It was a lot of the same shots, just with the actual audio dialogue versus just the music that was overplaying it. But then you start getting extra peaks in there, and we're going to talk about that whole, is it Zurg? And don't steal my thunder. I came up with a really cool idea of why I think that it is, but that he's missing something. So... okay, so, but yeah, what were your initial trailer reactions? Let's go back to Marco.
I'm just stoked. I don't know how to put it. It looks so action packed. I'm really excited to see.
Just it's crazy.
Yeah, like big budget action film vibe from it. Like, it's not like a little goofy or like kind of a wink and a nod. It's like, no, we're going like full on like action hero.
Yeah.
And just like big budget space epic. So I'm excited to see that, and just the visuals are crazy. Like,
yes.
It's just, even the one that stands out to me, is it okay to mention it, like, from the trailer?
Oh yeah.
You can mention whatever you want. We're going to talk about it. We're going to watch it.
Just the action of Buzz being handed that like glow stick energy container, and he just cracks it and it just turns into that crystal, and I'm just like,
yes.
Okay, all right, like,
yeah.
like,
Oh, at the crystallic fusion.
Yes.
Yeah.
I called it coaxium. I was Star Wars.
Star Warsing it up.
well, I hope we get to see like unidirectional bonding strips and other stuff.
Oh, I hope there's enough of those. Now, in the last hangout that we did, Angus MacLean, the director, kind of touched on some of those things, and he's like, yeah, there's going to be those callbacks, but I don't want to go overboard with it where it becomes like this big hunt where everybody's just paying attention to those things. And he did already mention, which we saw in this one again, where he drops the socks after it says hello Buzz, and he does like his karate moves. That's a nod back to when he can do those, when he does like the karate chop action. And yes, Ro, we are going to talk about Giacchino. So let's just, I think we all had kind of a general consensus that the trailer was action packed. I think Marco summarized it kind of perfectly. Initial reactions to Giacchino being back. This was a rumor last week that Film Music Reporter broke that they had said that, he was going to be back. We were kind of waiting off on it a little bit, even though Film Music Reporter is usually really accurate, because that's all they do is report on just scores and music for things. But Sydney, what were your thoughts hearing Giacchino back in the fold?
Yay. I mean...
Are you not a Giacchino fan?
No, I am. It was more of a shock to me, I think, because I didn't think he was going to. So, I don't know.
Did you have any thoughts on who you thought it might have been?
No, I went into it with just a blank slate of I was like, whatever happens, and I'm gonna have to be happy with whatever it is. So I didn't even want to make any speculation or anything. So
Yeah. Okay.
We've had talks about this before, but I'm very happy.
Yes, perfect. Julie?
I honestly thought it was going to be a new person. Not an unknown, but I just thought someone new to the Pixar world.
Yes.
Honestly, I thought that's how it was going to go because I felt like they would have maybe announced Giacchino earlier. I like that they just announced him now. I mean, we're still kind of far out from, the film's release, but I'm excited. I'm a Giacchino fan, so
so I've been over the prior to the holidays, just because everybody here has heard me talk about, my music obsessions before too. I deleted all of the ratings in my Apple Music library, and I'm starting completely over. I randomized all 14,000 songs, and I'm just, as I go through, I have a keyboard shortcut and I rank them. And as songs have been coming up, I'm like, man, this is good. And it's a Giacchino score. And it's one of those ones that especially, Incredibles, right away. There's a couple sneaky ones that are in some of his, but they all have this awesome vibe. And Dan, the Pixar fan, and I were talking about this, Dan Taylor and I were talking about this, that with what he's doing with Batman, he's doing the new Batman score, it's so dark.
See, that's what I was thinking, because I feel even Jurassic, the Jurassic World, which he did, and it's just it has that, and then the monkey ones, the Planet of the Apes,
the monkey ones.
But where it's just it's got
primates.
Yeah, but it's got the suspenseful.
Yes.
And I feel Lightyear will have some suspenseful kind of moments.
So did you see Angus MacLean's tweet about Michael Giacchino today?
I did not.
Well, what do you say we read it?
Oh. Is this, did it say suspense? Did it say suspense?
Yes. So Angus says...
Okay, wait a second. Okay. I'm on a roll today.
Suspense.
Yes, because I wordled today, and I did it first time.
She got the very first word.
I did it.
The first
and now I just
time.
did that. I'm on a roll. I'm hot. I'm on fire.
Is that why you take your sweatshirt off?
Yeah.
So Angus tweeted, after Giacchino said that he was doing Lightyear, he tweeted, "The score that Michael composed for Lightyear is beyond my wildest dreams. Just wait until you hear the themes. Epic scale and stirring emotion with tense action music peppered throughout. Thank you to my collaborator and dear friend."
Love it.
So...
See, that has me pumped.
Yeah, I mean, with the direction that Giacchino has been going, I feel like his style has changed over time. Mm-hmm. And he's being asked, after he did kind of Star Trek, Star Wars, he's been asked to do more of those kind of movies. And I feel like this
he also did
is...
Lost, too, which was very...
I mean, that was super early on,
but still, I mean, that was kind of...
Correct. It definitely is within that suspenseful realm, but I'm just excited to see where he's going to take this one, because his direction has been going in a darker path.
I love it.
And I feel like it's going to work for this one.
Yeah.
And it feels like that evolution of Pixar that we're experiencing as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Ratzenberger. I want to get this out of the way, too. Let's talk about Mr. Jonathan Ratzenberger. Marco, do you have any thoughts if you think he is going to voice a character in this movie?
I don't know. It seems like the current trend seems to be minimal, even more minimal than usual. But I mean, if they get another Lucky Charm or have shifted, more power to them. There seems to be some interesting trends we've kind of pointed out.
Yes.
But I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna like. Is Buzz going to try to contact Earth on a ham radio and get a hold of a random trucker that sounds like John Ratzenberger?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
yes. Same direction, kind of like in Onward. I mean, it was just like, construction workers. So I could definitely see like someone who's working in the space station, that type of thing. But I'm not expecting anything big.
Okay, so I am in the camp of it's over.
Me too.
It's done. And so Lauren is coming in with, wasn't it said that Peter Sohn is becoming the new John Ratzenberger? And yes, that was in an interview with Enrico that we were in, that he talked about that he said, he wasn't going to put Ratzenberger in there. He said, I can't say for sure. We've been trying to just make, Peter Sohn, I believe, is going to be our new Lucky Charm. That kind of like...
Which I love, because he's such a good, like, he's part of the studio.
Yeah.
He's like...
He's the fabric of the studio. All the way from, way back. But...
And he's so kind and so nice.
Yes. So kind and nice. Same thing.
I know.
It's that Wordle thing. Okay. And yes, so we should also just point that out that Peter Sohn is voicing Socks this time around as well. So that's always great to continue to have him in there. Oh, Brian coming in with the doo-doo a ham radio. Wait, did you know that?
Where's the noise?
Were you doing that on purpose,
yes.
Marco?
Yes.
Yeah. Intergalactic ham radio.
I got it.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, so here's why I think for sure it is done. Now, number one, Ratzenberger has always been a very strong supporter of John Lasseter. And I started reading this article from January 26th from the Hollywood Reporter, and it's about the movie Luck, which is the movie that is from Skydance Animation Studios, which is where John Lasseter went. And it basically said, so that film got pushed back from February 18th, so it was supposed to be coming out in 10 days on Apple TV Plus, to August 5th. But in addition to that, they also noted some vocal cast, and Ratzenberger was included in that vocal cast. And Ratzenberger will voice Rudy, described as a bad luck root, and the self-appointed mayor of Bad Luck, who runs the Lucky Shot. Like, first off, that sounds completely corny and ridiculous, that he's Rudy, R-O-O-T-I-E, and he's a bad luck root. I don't get it. I don't know all the details, but I think Ratzenberger has also made his stake that he's like, no, I'm just following Lasseter. Lasseter was like, yep, you're coming over here too. You're going to be our lucky charm here. So, hey, and Brian, yeah, you agree. Read the Luck article too. Fully agree Ratzenberger is out. So, boom. So we'll go there. So what do you say, before we go any further, we talked about some of the basic insights of it. Let's watch the trailer and see what we can come up with here. So you guys buckle up and get ready, as Marco said, for this action-packed trailer. You've probably already seen it if you're watching this, but let's check it out. Doo-doo-doo.
A year of work for a 4-minute flight. Isn't that something?
We're all ready if you are, sir.
Well, let's go find out if this...
We got a breach in the perimeter.
Thank you. Buzz Lightyear mission log. After a full year of being marooned on this planet, our first test flight is a go. Let's get everyone home.
Good luck, Captain. We're all counting on you.
Roger that.
There's a star waiting in the sky.
Hello, Buzz. I am Socks, your personal companion robot.
We'd like to come and
We're being pursued by just a massive robot.
That was utterly terrifying, and I regret having joined you. Buzz!
Lightyear!
Let all the children begin.
I can provide sleep sounds if you like. I have several options. Summer night, ocean paradise, whale calls.
No. White noise is fine.
Very well.
Good night, Socks.
Good night, Buzz.
Okay.
If they don't release the like video of Pete's Zone doing that, like whale calls white noise, and then he's like,
oh yeah, because it's got to be him,
it's
right?
him.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. So okay. So yeah. Okay. All right. So
and also, I think Socks is gonna say something like sad, like "You're my best friend" or something. Like when he looks at him.
I bet he'll be. He's gonna have it. I mean, because Angus said before that he has his like comedic, and he's there for the comedic side of it. But he's definitely gonna have that.
Socks is gonna get offed.
That. Oh no. He is a robot.
Socks would have been a toy or something.
Yeah, a couple people, Ultimate Pixar fan, have said that it's like Baymax 2.0. Yeah. So like Seth in the forum has said that. And okay, so first off, I love the fact that it's a robot, but he's got like the emotion behind it. Like he's like whale calls. Like he leans in and tilts his head.
Oh, whoever animated with like the subtle tilt.
That's so good that he's like being saucy with it. Okay, so if they don't make that I can purchase a socks that can do nighttime sounds, I'm going to be highly disappointed. I mean...
Socks white noise machine.
Yes. Top seller.
That would...
They made...
That's so funny.
Yeah, go ahead.
I watched the trailer. You know a movie is going to be good when a whole bunch of college kids are really excited about it because it's all anyone was talking about on campus today. Yeah. But the one thing that I said when I finished watching the trailer with my friends is I was like, I need every single socks thing that exists. Everything.
Yes. Yeah.
They need to make socks be like a wireless Bluetooth speaker, but have them be flat.
Gio's here.
It's Gio.
I snuck him in.
Sorry I'm late.
No problem. So here's where we're at. Let's start at the top. No, I'm kidding. We just finished the trailer, so if you haven't watched it, I'm sorry.
Oh man.
I know you have.
Yeah.
So where we're starting in is that we're talking about the fact that they need to make a socks robot that makes white noise. I need to purchase one that I can have on my...
I said a Bluetooth speaker, so then he can play it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be... Okay, first off, my hatred for Bluetooth runs deep.
Well,
it is
a
crap protocol, and it needs to be completely gutted and start over.
I haven't been here a minute, and TJ's already going off one of his rants.
You bring it out in me, sir.
He talks about Bluetooth all the time. I'm sorry.
Apple has made improvements to Bluetooth, but
we're not going down this.
But Bluetooth has ruined the audio industry. Okay, so so Sydney, you were also saying something about on campus and all that other stuff. You were saying that's all everybody was talking about, and then you started talking about something else, and Gio came in, and we freaked out, so I kind of lost where we were.
Oh no, I was just talking about how I need every single socks merchandise thing that ever will exist.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna go right up in that area, right by Machiavelli. Which, by the way, we did. I got all slick. I thought, I'm like, oh man, I'm getting these lights behind my cabinet. I'm gonna get this thing all worked out. And Julie, rotate a little bit, like move the other way. Yeah, you see that purple back there? Right there? That's the light behind the cabinets.
It goes.
Our main light is so friggin' bright, it just washes out the background. So we thought we were going to be cool and have this cool thing. So we're working on it, people. We're trying to make it look cooler. But you can
I would have never guessed it was on at all.
I know.
You can see it there. I'll just snuggle.
Yeah, just enjoy the purple over there. Because I sent you the picture of it, right? Or I sent a couple people the picture of it.
It looked great in the dark.
So we're working on it. Right now I got this massive light over here. But anyways, so Now I got to move this. All right.
Oh, so can I answer that?
Yes. Did you go to animation school?
I do not go to animation school. I go to I go to BYU out in Utah. It's called Brigham Young University, and I study, it's called media arts with an emphasis in editing. So I work in the film department, but I'm pretty hands-on with the animation department as well.
So there we go. Fantastic. And that's why, as we mentioned at the top of this, she's going to be going to the Disney college program and, get into their media group and continue to, go nuts over there. I'm glad to see that Laura's not a Bluetooth fan. Ramen says, hey, Geo. So I want to talk about this. Ro comes in here and says, I'm not going to lie, Socks feels out of place for me. I guess I don't think that's that unrealistic to have that view. Yes, I agree for me because I'm very excited about Socks, but I guess I could kind of see it because as Marco pointed out at the beginning, this is like the visuals are so hardcore. They're like, so intense. The theming of it is so intense. And then we've got this like, hi, I'm a robot.
I mean, just like
a Borg.
Just like when Buzz said, like, a whole year of work for 4 minutes. They've obviously been, like, separated from, like, families and stuff for a long time. So it's just like, if you're one of those guys made this cute little robot cat, since they don't have pets and stuff. That's kind of how I took it.
Okay.
Like, they've been gone a long time away, because they're trying to get home to their families, he said.
Well, yes.
Take you home.
So I've got the whole thing worked out. So I've got all the audio for it. So yeah, it's like let's get everyone home. Is that what it was?
And I kind of have a feeling that guy who got like taken by the serpent at the very end maybe is like one of the inventor guys maybe who made it.
Okay.
It probably doesn't go that deep.
Right. His name is Diaz or Diaz. I'm not sure, but I'll go with Diaz. His last name is. What, Marco, why'd you give the, huh?
Oh, the Diaz. I was like, wait a second.
You're going for straight Diaz?
I think Diaz.
Yeah.
Okay. So I work with a Diaz and a Diaz. So that's why. That's why. So we talked about Geo, you missed out on the Ratzenberger talk, but now I want to talk about Zurgy.
Oh, perfect timing, because man, oh man.
Okay, so we get this image of a massive Zurg.
Yeah.
Is this...
That thing is spooky.
Yeah, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So is this truly Zurg? Let's take the rundown here. What do you guys think? Sydney, is it really Zurg?
Oh gosh, I have to start this. I want it to be. Can I leave my answer at that? I don't have a definitive yes or no. I just want it to be.
Yes. So, okay, Julie.
Yes.
Marco.
I don't want to go through the trailer with too much of a fine-tooth comb, but there's a single shot where it looks like there's somebody sitting in front of like a control panel. So I think somebody or something is Dr. Clawing this big robot.
Mm.
Oh.
Fun. Yeah.
I like that.
Okay. All right.
If
Gio?
I watch it again, that might change.
I think it's him. But again, like we said, no cape, so maybe it isn't. I don't know.
Okay,
it's
I want to talk cape. I also want to throw this up here because the ultimate Pixar fan here says the theory is it's a robot with a Zurg inside of it. So it would almost be like, just like a person inside of it, like Buzz is inside of his, but you don't see any...
The Zurg was like tower-esque, like statuesque. He didn't have like...
But that was always the wraparound
cloak part.
Cloak.
Yeah, it kind of gives like a Hulkbuster sort of vibe where like you'd have Iron Man inside of this bigger suit sort of thing. So that could be it, and it could be a scene where we just get like Zurg all geared up. So
or as Marco says, Zurg controls it. Now I think that it truly is. I think it's Zurg. So I think it's just they've just because of the movie they've plussed the size up. They're making it bigger than it is, than we're used to with the toy scales. But why doesn't he have a cape? Well, because I'm so obsessed with theorizing about this. Now, I will also say Pixar employees have contacted us afterwards and said, boy, oh boy, you guys are really going off there with some of these theories. And they said, it's driving me nuts that I can't tell you that some of these you're way off, and some of them it's like, yeah, you're kind of close, but I don't think we've nailed anything yet. But this one...
I feel like we've gotten close.
Yeah.
Times.
Yeah, but I want this one to be a thing. I think Zurg is not Emperor Zurg yet. So I don't think he has a cape because he's not the ruler. He's not earned that yet. So that's where I'm going with it. What are our thoughts on he hasn't earned his cape? Gio, you're deep in thought on this.
So is there like a Palpatine sitting with the cape waiting to die?
I was going to say,
give it to him.
It could be
I hope he finishes his missions.
Then I'll give him my robe.
This thing's in the dry cleaner. I got to get rid of this.
It's starting to get
Very
moss.
Doctor Strange of you.
No, I think it's like, he's gonna... So this could make for an awesome, sequel. Now we get to see Zurg as the actual emperor. And, I just want to see that as, that's his, indication of, his throne.
Yeah, I like that idea. But then I also had an idea, too, before you told me that one. And I was like, maybe it's just the toy companies that jazzed him up.
That jazzed him up. Toy companies are like, we need to make it jazzier.
No. Sometimes, you're like, that does not look like anything in the movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like the original Luke characters from Star Wars didn't really look like Luke, but that's okay.
Also,
they were still awesome.
When you think about the original, from Toy Story 2, size comparison of the Buzz Lightyear action figure to the size of Zurg, it is not that big of a difference.
Yeah.
Yes, it is definitely he's not yeah, that's insanity.
Yeah.
Right. But with years of toy collecting, you see that sometimes scale has no play in toys.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. For
sure. So if Zurg is potentially controlling that giant one, why do we get... Let me go back to the trailer here. Why do we get that shot? I gotta find out where it is. Where there's the Zurg bots that are lined up against the wall when he's walking in there at first. Yeah. These are the Zurg bots. So is he controlling all those?
I keep going back to... How many of you guys watched the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command series?
Hey-oh.
I did not.
I have a couple of friends where we just keep exchanging verbiage about this, and I'm like, are we gonna see hornets? Are we gonna see certain callbacks to that series?
Right.
Those look like hornets. They're autonomous robot dudes, and they're yellow and angry looking.
Yeah, they're kind of like battle droids just from Star Wars. Yeah. They're just sort of
Yeah, like the Dark Troopers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a little more. Yeah, you're right. A little more on that wavelength.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's totally Zurg. Look at that blaster.
Yeah. So he's got an ion blaster.
Yeah.
You got to have the noises there, the pop noises after.
Oh God.
But that's why I feel like it really is Zurgy in there.
Oh man.
Okay,
Julie.
Julie.
I think you're on it. I think you got
it. Okay, wait. You're now sold on the cape?
I'm sold on it.
Wow.
Sold.
Just a little bit of viewing, and now she's like, that's really him. He needs his cape.
If not, I'm in full support of your thoughts.
Thank you. There's a reason that we're married. We compromise.
It could have been a creative decision just to get rid of the cape, because it does give a lot better silhouettes of him. Like if you look in these shots just in the trailer, you do lose a lot of these. Yeah, you just see a lot more of his shape, but I know the cape is cool. I'm there with you, TJ. The cape is awesome. It's part of Zurg's identity. But...
I'm sorry. Did Darth Vader have a cape? Does Batman have a cape? Does Superman have a cape? And when they do those quick turns and it gets to swoosh around like that, that looks awesome, and I will listen to no other words about it.
You just like the Foley effect of it. You're just like the...
Yes, see? Then you get the awesome audio, too.
I'll buy you a cape.
I don't want a cape. She said I'll buy you a cape.
Set up a cape fund.
Yeah, let's get a GoFundMe.
Please support the
uncaped.
I feel so uncaped. Now, Gio, did you notice what I'm sporting today?
Is that a little Lightyear one year? What is that?
Yeah.
Hey, well, look at that. Is that new?
Oh my goodness, Gio. So the reason why I wore this, not only does it look like it's like, it's Lightyear in his like stance, but this is the one that you freaked out about when I met you in 2013, that you were like, oh, and you had that like zip up jacket that I wanted.
Oh, wow.
Apparently it wasn't a core memory for you. It was for you.
It's not. Forget about it. That's it's gone now.
You told me that like 2 years ago.
What? Forget what I said. Love it. Looks great.
It's too late now.
Yeah.
Moment's over.
Diego has a point.
Who does? Oh, Diego. Yeah, that maybe the cape is in the final battle.
Yeah.
The trailer's just showing us the first appearance.
Yeah. Before he's emperor.
Yeah.
I feel like Pixar does a really good job with a lot of their trailers where they very rarely show a lot of the third act.
Yes,
where a lot
for
of
sure.
Their trailers are like built around showcasing the third act. So this could all be like the first encounter. This could all be within like the first like 20 minutes of the movie.
This is probably one of the first Pixar trailers since Cars 3 where I've like really had to like wonder what is gonna happen in the end.
Yeah, I mean at this point, we have no clue. There's not even like a stitch of what can happen. Like, I mean, he said they've been marooned for over a year.
Yeah.
He said, let's get, like you said, let's get everybody home. So it seems like they're trying to get off this planet. But what is the year of planning? What do they have to do?
How did they get there? Why are they there?
Yeah, they're marooned. Questions. They built, I mean, there's obviously these bugs that are trying to attack them and eat them. And like those
serpenty things.
Vines that are coming to get them.
And what's a year on that planet in terms of a year compared to Earth?
Well, so we saw that in the last trailer, right? With that whole thing of like, wasn't it like something like 1 minute was several like years or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
We were playing with the idea that a lot of time would go by and they'd return. But maybe that was one of those things that those employees are messaging you being like, what are you guys doing here? Thinking these crazy ideas. But hey, it seems like it's like that would play into it.
Yeah.
That's another good one.
So is Zurg really his dad like it was in Toy Story 2? Oof, that would be really rough. Because I mean, then at that point you're essentially just doing Star Wars again.
Yeah.
Like
mom?
It's his mom? Mommy Zurg.
That's a new one.
That's a new one. Yeah. Not a good one, but it's a new one.
That one's going places, not to the theaters.
Oh, man. So Pixar did that once back when the Cars teaser trailer made us think it was a sequel to A Bug's Life. Executive producer is Pete Docter and Andrew Stanton on this one.
Thank goodness.
So, okay, let's see what else we've got here as far as... Wait, was there anything else that we had to touch on with Zurg here? I think we're good there. Mm-hmm. We've landed on the fact that I'm right, and that Zurg's cape will be coming in the third act.
Third act cape.
Yes.
Over under. Here we go. Place your bets, everybody.
That's what they're calling third act. Just cape.
Yeah. Ooh, it's a code word.
Returns.
You know what?
That's awesome.
Like, because they made this film completely at home, and I wonder if, because like when they're working in the studio,
mostly
they have
mostly at home,
but they have like code names for the films, and I wonder if they're still doing that when they're working at home. Probably, they'd have to.
Because whenever it's in its early phases and they don't have an official title, some of the movies like Coco, the working title is the final title, just because they never found anything better. Turning Red was just Red. So I don't know what Lightyear's
but Dory was Blackfish for a while.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what Lightyear's, it might just be Lightyear. It sounds like that could be a pretty awesome working title, because I love Lightyear as the title of this. It's just awesome. Going under. No, for the capes. The cape is strong with this one. Let's take a look at the rest of the screenshots that they released today and see if there's anything else that we want to talk about from there.
For crying out loud, that kitty cat is
Amazing.
so cute.
Okay, so here's...
I regret joining you.
Yeah. Oh, God, that's so funny. All right, so we'll have to go back in the trailer as well, but the one thing that I wanted to talk about, which I thought was pretty cool, is there are 3 different, I assume, flight outfits, flight suits that Buzz has. So is this like as he's progressing? So let me go to the other one real quick here. So like when he gets pulled by this thing. So he's got this suit, and now you see he's got like this little dial, and he's got the 3 little notches. Then you come over to this is in there as well.
Rebel pilot kind of look.
Yeah, so he's got he's got like an orange version of it. It seems a little more advanced, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then...
It looks like Poe from Star Wars.
It's a very... Oh yeah, he does kind of like have like a Poe look there. Then you get down to the official one that we see a lot in this trailer. Is this just development of them over the course of this year? Or are these like as you go through your training and you get more like advanced, you get different flight suits?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Or for just different
like
things.
Training. Yeah.
Different purposes.
Yeah.
The digging suit, the battle suit, the going shopping suit.
The going shopping. Yeah, everybody's going out.
The town suit,
So, okay, so one of the things that I absolutely loved, this was not shown prior to this, at least that I'm aware of, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, were the fact that his suit, the buttons light up. See that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That was a great touch.
Yes. So shucks. I didn't... I'll have to see if I can download these things when we're talking here. I'll come back to it. But in the poster, there's a super high-res version of the poster. And I did my enhance that I love so much. And I zoomed way in. So the buttons. So I wrote what they do. They rock. There's like a rocker on them, up and down. So it's like a up down on each one of them. So it's
like a fidget.
Yeah. So the blue one, the bottom button says eject. The upper one says charge. The green one says the bottom one, or the top one. I'll go to the top one first. Says cloak and uncloak. What is that? Can they go into some kind of like... Is that his helmet? I figure his helmet would have to be up here. Like it... I mean...
The whoosh thing.
It does that cool whoosh thing. So is this like a cloak mode? Like they go off a radar? Like they shut down like...
I don't know.
Minimal? And then the red one, the upper says Sonic. And the lower, we can't make out what it says. Does anybody in the chat have... any guesses? It says like RN space LOP, it looks like. So,
did you prepare this image for us to look at?
Yeah, okay. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna pull it up. I gotta go download it.
I love
Hail. We're going Star Trek on this.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Sydney?
I love that there's an ejector option. It's like the Incredible had ejector seats, like same vibe.
So I kind of felt like that one was like a put it on, hit charge, and eject, like unlocks it. Like, is that for his like jetpack? Like, I didn't know if you needed to like insert a charge there or something like that.
Right. Or is it like Iron Man where you just press it and like the suit opens up and he just like walks out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fires him out like a cannon or something. Quick escape. Straight out the top. Just like
full on Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah. What would be the natural partner to Sonic?
Yes, and that's what I was trying to think, because they were kind of like up and down opposites of each other.
Sonic, Tails, Sonic.
Tails.
Yeah.
Reverse.
Oh, that one won. That one's good.
Just brings in. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know, right?
RNLOP.
Okay, so here's the poster. Let me see if if I'm zooming in on this. Do you guys see it zoomed in as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're all just like.
I still see it's definitely like RN. I don't think it's Finn.
It's just a jumble of letters.
So yeah, cloak, uncloak, charge, eject, and this is the non-enhanced one. I gotta get to the other enhanced one. But Sonic, and then seriously, I've compared it to like the R and charge.
Go back a little.
Back a little?
Yeah.
Call it reverse.
Yeah,
and
half a
neutral?
click.
Can it be like reverse and neutral and then something else? Like, is it an acronym?
Brindle?
Well, so I tried to look up like LOP as well, like in NASA terms, space terms, flight terms. I couldn't find anything, but I don't know. It's a lead, and I like it.
Is it like fly low?
Okay, so
Local operation pilot. Let's see. Oh, here. LOP.
Sonic, and then like fly low.
Liz Tri-Bran.
Hey, that's my license plate. Lee's Thigh Barn.
Yeah, so subsonic. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
RNLOP.
Yeah.
Karate chop. Karate chop action.
Karate chop action. That's on the back. That's the big purple button.
Well, what did the toys do? Can we think about that? Like, we all have the collector's editions from like the first couple of movies. What do they do? What does the red button do?
All three of them on the toy are just his voice box.
Voice commands.
There's not like a unique like pattern to them or anything like that either. Loose thigh burn.
That's my license plate.
Inlop? Yeah, what is LOP? It's driving me nuts. I was like, line of, no, Sonic, it's like audio, so it's loud. I don't know. We'll have to think of what it could be. But for now, I guess we'll have to go with loose thigh burn.
We're sitting here like dissecting this, and somebody was just like deciding what that last word would be when they were making that asset, and they're like, it's some letters. No one's ever going to zoom in and look at
No one's going to zoom. No person on earth is going to zoom in.
Oh, it's his. Close. Yes, it's his inner voice. It's his.
Let's see. I'm finding some funny one. I'm just like looking up like NASA acronyms. And
that's what I was doing.
There is Lunar Orbital Platform Gateway. LOP-G is something.
Okay. We've gone down the rabbit hole here, and I love it. This is the kind of stuff that I could sit on here all night for. I'm sure other people on here are like.
This is what everyone at the studio makes fun of us for.
Oh, absolutely. We'll get a. Oh, Gio just closed out. He left.
Gio said no more.
He's done. The bike horn sent him. Oh, Gio left. Kidding. Oh, now he wants to come back. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Hi.
Did NASA take out your internet? They knew we were too close.
You got too close.
Yeah, they're like,
Chris FBI agent said no.
Kill the transmission.
Just chopping wires. They're too close to the truth.
All right, so we'll get off of this for now. But if we can think of anything, or anybody in the chat has anything,
I still feel like it's something low, because if it's Sonic, and that's got to be something like low, like low speed orbit kind of thing, something low.
I mean, Sonic, it's all audio, so I don't know. Is it turning off?
Oh, Sonic's like fast. That'd be like him.
It's audio. It's noise, right? Am I crazy?
But sonic speed. I mean,
yeah, it could be both. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
The other one. Wait. The other one switches him to a more advanced version of Bluetooth communication, so he can communicate with the team that's on the plane. I'll show myself up. Goodbye.
I'm adding the official definition in the chat, denoting relating to or of the nature of sound or sonic waves. I'll see the rest of you out.
I'm sorry.
All right, Bill Nye, what else you got?
Low on power?
Oh.
Is it like a
low
low
battery
power
life.
emergency mode?
Reserve.
But Sonic was fast. Sonic the Hedgehog is fast.
Oh, so maybe.
It was not about his voice.
Well, I don't know why they named him that, but they were wrong if that was the reason.
Well,
I mean, maybe if he has like a Sonic, like if he has a low power version, low power button, he could in theory have a like Sonic version that like, I don't know, overdrives the batteries or something.
I like it. Overclocking the processor. All right, so this poster, how cool is this poster?
yeah,
It's amazing.
Very rad.
Yes.
The
I'm
vehicles
so
are
sad that I
so
don't work at a movie
cool.
theater anymore.
What's that, Sydney?
I said I'm so sad I don't work at a movie theater anymore.
Oh.
man.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look at the rest of these real quick, and then let's talk about the theater thing. I want to talk about that. We'll interject there. So we've got him in here with Soxy again. Those socks. And then, so here are his, I assume, the other people that are looking to be the trainees with him, and they released some of the other vocal cast. So this was, where did I have vocal cast here in Mr. Notes? Okay, so yeah, so obviously we knew about Chris Evans, but they mentioned in the press release that there was another group of ambitious recruits. I have to assume this is the other ambitious recruits. And that would be voiced by Keke Palmer. I'm going to assume her, since there's not another female in there. And in the trailer, her name in the comes up as Izzy. Which her last name, if I remember from the other thing, was it Hawthorne?
I believe so.
So probably Izzy Hawthorne. And then they had other people was Dale Soules, Soules, and Taika Waititi, which of course was the rumor from like a couple weeks ago that everybody was like, he's in this. We just didn't get around to do that one. But what do you guys think?
Wasn't he one of the Star Wars, the Mandalorian directors?
Yeah, and he's doing some of the other Star Wars stuff now too.
Loki.
Oh yeah, that's
Not Loki,
right.
Sorry. Thor.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, he did Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok. So yeah, so what do we think? Are these the Keke Palmer, Dave Soules, and Taika Waititi characters?
That'd be a great car if it is.
Yeah, I'll take this vehicle as well. It's like the Tesla steering wheel over here.
And by the way, I don't hear, not that I'm a huge, like, Chris Evans, like, I mean, I like Chris Evans, but I don't know.
You're not a fanatic.
Well, no, because I haven't watched, like, all the Marvel movies and stuff that he's been in. But I feel like I don't hear, like, Chris Evans. Like, I've seen enough of his movies to, like know his voice, but I don't feel like I hear him.
Yeah, I've seen a couple other people say that they felt like it was a great blend of him and Tim Allen.
I was kind of like, because you still want to kind of like resonate with like a Tim Allen-y kind of sound, in a way, but not that characterized. Like,
which is great though, because you don't want to. That's always the worst thing, is when you can only see the actor performing the lines and you can't really connect with the character.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because when we watch Bug's Life, all I see is Elaine Bennis. But when I watch Onward, I don't at all.
Correct.
And I don't know why.
Yeah. I agree.
It's weird.
That's very
But what do you guys think about Chris Evans? Did you guys get that vibe as well? Is it sound, because you guys are much more connected to a lot of those movies. Do you feel like it's Chris Evans, or do you feel like it's like a Chris Evans, Tim Allen kind of like vibe?
On the second listen through of the trailer, I don't know why I was getting like it sounded almost The Rock-like, the way that The Rock talks. And I was like,
yeah.
Threw me for a loop. But just like, I don't, just maybe just the way that Chris Evans is like adjusting his voice. But I think just because he's been in the public pop culture consciousness as like Captain America for so long that I'm like, gosh, he sounds different. Like, he's performing. He's doing, what he's supposed to be doing.
Right. Yeah, so some of the other folks that they were mentioning were obviously mentioned Peter Sohn, the Lucky Charm being Socks, Uzo Aduba, James Brolin, which, is that Zurg? I mean, to me, that feels like if Zurg's going to talk, that might be Zurg's voice.
That would be an interesting...
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
so
no.
Mary McDonald Lewis, Efren Ramirez, and Isaiah Whitlock Jr., who voiced River Moon in Cars 3. So we've got a return there. But I don't know much of what a lot of these folks have done as far as like Efren Ramirez and Mary McDonald Lewis. I don't have a connection to them. But did you guys have any thoughts, any insights? I mean, obviously it's cool that Lauren said Uzo Aduba and Dale Souls, loved them in Crazy Eyes and Frida in Orange is the New Black.
James Brolin, I know, did a lot of... he did a lot, I think, TV, and he did... Yeah. I just associate James Brolin with the voice of... what's his name? From the main villain in Atlantis. That's who I associate him with.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yes. River Scott, not River Moon. Thank you, Brendan. Always keeping me on point. I love it. You'll get yourself a glockenspiel. So that's some of the new vocal cast that they announced. Let's talk theatrical release. So, one of the Pixar employees, and then Dot is correcting himself. So Izzy is not a nickname for Alicia. It could have been Alicia. Well, we're getting all these things in here. Playing animated villains runs in the family. And yes, we've got confirmation it is Alicia Hawthorne, and then the other one, not Izzy Hawthorne. Okay, so we've got a different Izzy that's in here that was in the captions that was out there. So, an employee had posted on Instagram that they created this movie. It's in the aspect ratio. It's in a larger size, specifically for IMAX. So if that's the case...
Like natively, that's what they're
native IMAX format. So that, to me, means that they definitely intended for it to go that way. Now, obviously, when they started on this, they probably thought of that already, and because they had to have that aspect ratio to kind of like think about. But I have to imagine this will be theatrical. Is anybody feeling like this is going to be exclusively streaming?
Please.
I just feel like people will go to theaters for this one. This is like, and
it's
like you said,
that's 4 months away.
Yeah, and regardless of them releasing movies on Disney Plus and IMAX format, like, that's also setting up for like when it does hit streaming. I feel like if you're making it with IMAX in mind, it's got to go to theaters.
Yes. So yeah, Brian, it'll be even more devastating. Like knowing that if it doesn't, that would be. But as Brendan pointed out in the forum, none of the official press release, the poster, nothing says it will be in theaters or Disney Plus. It just says releasing June 17th.
Yeah.
So I think that's what everyone's doing now, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
I thought about that too, and honestly, my first thought is that because I saw the IMAX thing too, I had read about that before, but I assume that they push it back like they did Soul before they did anything else. I don't think their first reaction is to put it on Disney Plus like Turning Red.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously the want is there. Hearing these other things that they're still talking about, it makes me have more hope. Mm-hmm. And the fact that it's June, the fact that there's been, even in California and different states, was it New Jersey that the schools are removing the mask? All schools are removing the mask mandate.
It's a lot.
California is starting to open it, and they're basically just saying, well, tough bananas.
Believe me, our schools are talking about it too.
Yeah. Oh, that would be interesting. So Duncan says maybe it'll be in cinemas and premiere access. That would be the first Pixar one that would be that way. I don't know how I would feel about that, but if you're going to like test that water and see if people want to pay that might be a way to do it. I don't know. But yeah, so Lunar Lotus, it feels too big to be a streaming thing. Yeah,
I agree.
It is. So, okay.
But it's such a tricky thing, too, you know?
Yes.
But we're hopefully coming out of this pandemic, and so it's like, you got to do it sometime.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's such a weird... It just feels weird.
You don't want to be the first one to do it.
Yeah, you're right, Marco. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with jumping to Turning Red, like the fact that they're doing a 1 week engagement at El Capitan, I'm hoping that at the very least, maybe at like Draft House or something, might do something with Lightyear, or like maybe the full size crazy bonkers IMAX places, not the ones that scoot you closer to the screen, but the actual like 5-story building.
Correct.
Yeah.
And what bums me out about that is that our official one, GO, the Henry Ford Theater that had the IMAX theater, is a goner.
It is?
I thought it was.
What?
I thought
when did that happen?
Wait.
You're spouting lies.
Okay, we'll look it up. But I thought they were done.
You're crazy.
Fact checking today.
They probably closed like everything else.
Henry Ford one?
Closed for 2 years.
All right, fine. We'll look into it. Let's not cause an uproar over one theater. I could be wrong. I'll admit it there. I'll take Sonic. You take the IMAX. Oh, yeah. Jace, I flew to Nevada for one day when all theaters were closed in California to rent out a theater to watch Soul. Oh, now that is commitment.
That's
right
dedication.
Jace is going to see this movie in a theater. Love the commitment, my friend.
So, Jace, are you going full commitment? Or I guess you're close enough to probably El Capitan that you could just go to that, right? But you know the only reason they're doing that with Turning Red is...
Open.
Okay. You were right. All right, you get yourself a Glockenspiel.
I'm like, they send me emails.
Okay, I thought that...
From beyond the thing.
It's coming.
Oh no, this theater keeps sending me.
The ghost of. So you know they're doing the El Capitan thing strictly for award purposes. I mean, they're not doing it because they want to be
There's
cool.
always an angle.
There's an angle. There's an angle.
I'm okay with being part of that audience.
Yeah.
Like, a small group of people were able to see this in theaters.
I mean,
That's me.
Yeah, shush all.
Did you already get tickets?
I heard
they-
I don't know if they've already launched tickets, but I will check.
Oh.
My friend and I, we've already talked about like, oh, well, we're gonna put in our days off for that day. We'll see.
Jace saw Luca at El Capitan twice. Oh, why are we not in California?
Come on down, my friend.
Yeah. Just build that the Pixar crew compound. We'll just get a bunch of storage
I'll be there
containers
at
in
the
the
end of
middle of the
the month.
desert.
Yep.
We'll just have a helipad.
All right, so while we're exploring Turning Red, and if there's anything that's out there, I gotta ask one additional thing that kind of came up here. So we saw these outfits, and we've got on the character back here, we've got Zap, and it says Morrison, and this is Steel, and let's see what was over. Yeah, here's Hawthorne again. So there must be a different Izzy in here. But we've got Zap here. Now, if we go back to the trailer, I swear that part where they open the elevator. Yeah. These say Zap. Are these like part of their training? Like when it's these four-eyed monsters?
That's a great question.
Oh, is that them?
Is this them? Because in the first trailer,
like they're pretending,
when he gets to, so is this orb here the orb that's in the back of the poster, meaning it's like their see, like this? Is this their land? Are those, which are meant to be creepy, are those really just them? Because we got them that bust out here. Where's the spot that it shows them, like, him tackling him outside?
They could be like training droids, honestly, for
here
Star Command.
What's up with the confetti?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that either. Maybe he passed a test or something. So he gets, they show him getting tackled here.
Oh, the plot thickens.
But in the last teaser trailer, the two of them are side by side and, like, poking up from behind the rock together.
I remember
So, like, and they have this same pattern of, like, the
bolts, kind of.
Yeah, like the bolts on there. So either...
First off, these people are in crazy shape to be wearing all that metal gear.
Yeah, this guy.
And like
he doesn't look like a spring chicken.
Lunging and jumping.
Yeah, this is all straight, metal. But so, yeah, it makes me wonder if, like, all those scenes are just, like, training stuff. Oh, wait a minute.
It's like their Zurg attack patrol or something like that.
Is this, are they all fake? Is this all training at this point?
No, I don't.
Can't be.
One of them is the man behind the controls, like Marco was saying.
The Wizard of Oz we got going on here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if there was anything else. So we got Diaz
Disguises,
here.
Maybe?
Okay, so what do we...
infiltrating towards the end.
Oh, wait, what did somebody... We had a comment that was in here?
Someone in the chat said disguises, maybe.
Somebody thumbed us... Somebody gave us a thumbs down? What the heck?
What did we do?
I don't know.
It was a Bluetooth. It was a Bluetooth
I like the
CEO.
idea.
It was
I like the idea of...
Yeah, go ahead.
The idea of disguises. That's kind of interesting. Like, maybe they're, infiltrate. It's like capture the flag.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
Sorry, that was a bad analogy.
So I want to just go back to this real quick and just run through the rest of it. What do we think of these, like, serpenty things? And they say we've got a breach. Is this just literally showing how, like, terrible this place is? That there's these giant bugs that are trying to get him from above. There's these, like, tentacles that are trying to suck him in below. And obviously this must be a recurring gag at some point.
Shows how inhospitable that planet is. It's just like... Gosh, just for them to be stuck with that for a year, just like it's going to be interesting how they'll build that into the storytelling.
Right.
Where it's like,
yeah, they're clearly accustomed to it. Like it's a normal thing.
So then you've got this like bug that's like, bzz.
I can't help it.
Yeah,
it's so beautiful.
I like this that they're like clapping for him. So he's like going to do his test flight.
Yeah, there's a lot of... They are going to make so many different Buzz figures just based solely on
absolutely.
that he is wearing.
Yeah.
And
all I
have to say for that is please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Also,
The more
Zurg,
the merrier.
cape, no cape.
Battle damage cape.
So yeah. So here comes...
What's that guy's name? Do we know?
This guy?
TJ, have you zoomed in? Yeah.
This is that Diaz guy. This is that
sorry.
Diaz.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, Diaz. Yeah. So whoop, he gets going. He's like, we're all lying on you. Okay, great. And then, what we didn't talk about is just how, like, gorgeous this is. And I swear I hear a lightsaber. If you listen to this, I swear I hear a lightsaber here. When he punches it, it's like...
Maybe it's probably Skywalker sound.
I mean, yeah.
Is Ben Burt back?
Yeah, I hope so. So yeah, look at that. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I just love the reflections. Oh, it's one of those moments where you're like, oh, thank you, Pixar, for being so cool.
Yeah, thank you, Cars, for existing.
Yeah.
So that could exist.
Yeah. All that reflectivity. What ship is this? Is this like the Zurg ship?
That's kind of what I took it as.
Yeah.
He's coming to their planet now.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
okay, and
this I feel like is like shortly after he gets there.
The charger.
Yeah. Oh, it's got like the USB cord. Like, come on. You sell this.
That looks like a MagSafe cord, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Yeah,
you sell this right
no.
now. Right now, Pixar. Make it and sell it.
All flocked and
it has, like, emotion. Like, look at that. Like,
yes.
It still acts like a cat.
Yeah.
Love it.
So then, okay, so they're being attacked. We see the buttons lit up. Awesome.
Socks is in that scene.
Yeah. What's he doing here?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, and then he's just nothing's working. Go. Yeah, the confetti. What
is up with that?
I don't know.
It's probably like tapping buttons and what's this button do?
Oh yeah. I love these little like swords.
It's like the Cars one. No one can see it, but I'm holding the Lightning McQueen with confetti on it. Same vibes, how they just like to include the confetti just because they can.
Yeah.
They like figured out how to animate it perfectly, and we're doing it.
Yeah.
This is the part that I think is gonna be sad.
Okay, so then he's saving. That's where it says Izzy. So I don't know. So then the colors,
purple.
the purple with the red. I mean, everything is.
Oh man.
Everything is.
And the ion blaster.
Yeah, and here's. What was this name that he yells here? Commander Burnside.
Oh, Burnside.
Yeah. So then launch. He goes again, and then yes. See, I don't think this is.
I think that's the same Zurg.
Yes, this is not. This is like his command center inside the ship. This is not like
destroy Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, destroy Buzz Lightyear.
Come to be my prey.
Zurg vision. Does he have a big hole in the back of his head?
No, but I'm telling you, we already talked about it. We already talked about it.
I need more power.
You know it's some. You know it's yeah. Don't take it. You know at some point they're going to do like the Terminator. Like it's going to be Zurg's view out where he's like scanning like it would be Zurg vision.
Oh, that's so scary.
Yeah. And Predator is what I'm thinking of, where he's like sizing up everybody. Or was that Terminator does it too, I guess.
Terminator like melts. That's like scarred me for my life.
Well, that was the other.
Terminator
but I'm
2.
talking about like Arnold's character. He has like that where he could scan, because even in the video for Guns N' Roses, "You Will Be Mine," he scans Axl Rose and he's like, whatever.
Showing our age.
Hey, I don't care who you are. "You Will Be Mine" is a great song. So yeah, this is just amazing. So then you've got the bug that's
giant.
Yeah. That's a big bug. Mm-hmm. And then it's also the tentacle that's holding it down. So it's like this person's a goner no matter what, up or down. So throws it over. I love this. So this is part of that training. We saw those rings. Mm-hmm. So this must be, is this like, when you build up enough speed, you're bursting through like the time-space continuum or something?
Looks like it, yeah. Kind of like the like a speed gate or something.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that laser.
It's a
laser. That shirt.
Yeah, that shirt is awesome.
Merchandise.
Oh yeah, if they don't sell that, also I'm gonna have a problem.
Oh, yeah. That'll be in the studio store for you there, TJ.
Yeah, you shush, I know.
Yeah, TJ, next time you hit the studio store.
Yeah, right. Like anybody's going back anytime soon. The employees are barely back.
True.
Oh, and then just the ultimate hilarity of this. I can provide sleep sounds if you'd like. I have several options. Summer night, ocean paradise, whale calls. Please do whale calls at some point. Whale calls.
So subtle.
I'm good with white noise. And then
I know you guys already talked about it, but it's so great that we get like Pete's own, but not just like a few lines, like the whole whole film. That's just awesome.
Well, we has him as Squishy too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and
so
we had him as Emil, but like just to have him again,
yes,
as a major character.
I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it as much as possible. Oh,
yeah.
Buzz has insomnia, and like you said, how come you don't have a laser, Woody?
It's It's not a laser, it's a little light bulb that blinks.
Not today, Zurg. Looks like a Psy bug. Yeah, it does have that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Man, oh man.
Was that all your notes?
Yeah, I think that's basically what we had. The only thing that I was going to circle back on, if you guys wanted to talk about it, was a quick briefing on Turning Red, and then a quick thing about the Oscar nominations, including Luca, if you guys want to go into like overtime, if you will.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ring the bell. Thank you.
Yes, was
free baseball. Here we go.
Was there? Oh! Somebody gave us another thumbs down for that. They don't want it. They don't want overtime.
Oh my gosh!
Somebody's got laser envy.
Yeah.
So, Jordan, nice to see you. So, okay. So, did you guys have anything else about Lightyear trailer that you wanted to bring up at all?
I think we shared everything.
Ready for the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Turning Red, where I want to go with that real quick, because I can't wait until we see something else on, before June 17th to talk more about Lightyear. I'm sure we'll get more messages that are like, you guys are off in outer space again. But if you guys have not watched our Turning Red interviews with the filmmakers, you absolutely must. Just go to YouTube, Pixar Post, and then you can see we talked with Domi Shi, Lindsay Collins, so director-producer. We talked with Rona Liu, the production designer. We talked with Danielle Feinberg, the visual effects supervisor. And since she used to be in lighting, I got a little touch in there about lighting. And then Aaron Hartline and Patty Kim from animation, the animation supervisors on the film. So you guys need to watch those. It was a ton of fun. And I'm telling you, as much as we're freaking out about Lightyear because of the intensity, the action-packedness, from what we've seen of Turning Red, again, we can't talk about it from a plot standpoint. If you've seen our Twitter, Instagram posts with all the concept art and everything, we're sharing a lot of that. And the behind-the-scenes development of it. But from what we have been able to watch and screen, it's awesome. It is like this amazing friend movie that it's just this fun coming of age.
It's fresh.
It's so fresh. It is so fresh.
It's like
Gio can't take it. He's out again.
Too fresh for Gio.
Too fresh for Gio.
Get out of here.
Hashtag too fresh for Gio.
So, well, thanks for going to check it out,
new.
Kevin.
It's cool.
Domi Shi is just so... I love the way her mind works. I think she's just a very good director.
She is a beast, and anybody that has... when they talk about her like... Nobody else has a vision that's this clear. Mm-hmm. And it's Rona Liu says it, but I mean, and obviously production designer, she was the production designer on Bao as well. But it's just, she has a super clear vision. Aaron Hartline was like, yep. And it's like back in the day where you would hear like, oh yeah, that was a Lasseter thing. He totally wanted to have that. He called for that. They're saying, similar type things. No more smirking, Gio. After
what? No, I wasn't smiling. I wasn't smiling. I was.
Oh, no. Sorry. I thought you were giving me like a. You're bringing a little Lasseter.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So and it just the same kind of thing with Domi, where they're just like very specific. Like, yep, she wanted the droplets to look like this. She wanted the animation to look like this. It's just this awesome, clear vision that I can see a really strong future. I have thrown out the prediction that, one day she'll be in a very high leader position. I'll leave it at that. But I don't know anything. I'm just, obviously I just get that vibe that she fills a lot of buckets that they need in that type of role. The other thing is Brendan also posted a Japanese trailer that dropped today for Turning Red. If you're avoiding spoilers or don't want to see anything past the first act, don't watch it. But holy cowza, it is a true international trailer that shows a ton, and it is awesome.
They're always so spoiler worthy.
Yes, the international ones. What is it with those that they have to show everything?
They show a lot.
A lot.
Yeah. So, but we're going to have to do a post about that and get that out there. But we'll end on this. We're going to come back, Eric, on what is your Lightyear merch wish. We'll come back at that to end it out. Is that true? Domi, she was a mentor of yours for storytelling? That's awesome. 3. In parentheses. Okay, so that's the other thing I want to talk about there. Oscar nominations. We got the Oscar nominations for the Academy Award Best Animated Feature: Encanto, Flea, Luca, Mitchell's vs. the Machines, Raya and the Last Dragon. What are our thoughts here about those nominations? Do we have who we think is a good list? And who do we think is going to be a potential winner here? Is anybody want to be bold and throw their neck out there? Marco, I like the lips moving first.
No, I don't know. I think it is. I think the 1 to 2 films a year from both Disney and Pixar really stuffs that ballot box in their favor.
Yeah.
But it also might split the vote if anybody, I know Mitchell's versus the Machines has a lot of. I mean, that was a fun movie, and that has a lot of good press behind it. I think it is ? Question mark. I don't know how the advertising campaigns work, but they've been saying it's like the best reviewed animated film from.
And it's already been winning awards too.
Is.
Yeah, and Sony is like punching way above its weight class and just like getting this like. There's this momentum that's insane that Sony Animation has, and I'm here for it. I'm
here for it too, and I enjoyed Mitchell's versus the Machines. I felt it was too long.
It was really long.
It was really long,
yeah.
And I felt like there was just some things that I just didn't click with me. I enjoyed it.
Okay, so you're being a little kinder than I am. I did not enjoy it. And that is an uncommon take among the critical acclaim, among people that like animation. And I have very specific reasons. I did not like the editing. It was too chaotic for me. I never felt like I had a moment to breathe. And it felt like it was put together, to me, like an animated television show more than an animated movie. Because there's all those things where it's cut, and it's the stickers and go get them, and then it cuts back again, and then it cuts back again.
Like a YouTuber.
It was too much in my face. The vocal acting was the other thing I did not love. The young boy is clearly voiced by an old man. It was the director, I believe. I was weirded out by that. And the character designs, I'm tired of, and this is not necessarily just them. This is everybody. I'm tired of popsicle stick or toothpick legs for the adult dads and the giant torso and upper body. It's just, it's too over. And then the wimpy son. It's always the wimpy son with the overblown dad.
You said this about
Ron's Gone Wrong as well. Does anybody feel like Ron's Gone Wrong got snubbed by not being in this list? A lot of people were surprised that Flea was included in there.
I was surprised I thought Raya was going to get overlooked and Ron's Gone Wrong was going to get in.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I was surprised to see Raya.
I was surprised to see Raya too. I think what's going to happen is Encanto's going to win, and I'm slightly upset by that, just because I personally think Mitchell's vs. the Machine was really a unique push for animation. I like the direction, I like the direction that it's taking animation. I think it opens up a little bit more of a stylistic choice that we haven't seen as much. Sony, did this with, Into the Spider-Verse, but
right.
Mm-hmm. I like the direction that Sony's going with that style, and I also think Mitchell's vs. the Machine is really tailored to my generation. It held my attention well because it felt like TikTok. It felt like
maybe that's why we didn't like it.
Yeah, and it was just, to me,
you're
the pacing.
A wizard, PJ.
Yeah. No,
so for the 40+ crowd.
Slow down.
Sorry, that was not a jab.
Get off my lawn.
No, but no, I totally get what you're saying, though, Sydney. I totally understand what you're saying.
I don't take it personal at all. I think that there's those emotional moments in the movie too, and they don't sit long enough with me. I'm like, okay, I want to feel the emotion. Like there, and then like it's constantly like bam, 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 and the dad with the constant like jokes and everything, and I'm like, I just don't feel like they were their authentic selves for me. But again, I know I had other people in the industry that I was talking to about this, and they're like, dude, you are so wrong, and I get it. I can be wrong. And
I enjoyed it. I just felt like it was a little too long. I felt like there could have been some edits in there to make it like edits, 20 minutes shorter.
Edits and not cutting like this the whole time. Give me a minute to breathe.
Jump cuts. I think no matter what, Encanto's gonna win, which is sad, right? Because I think Luca was great, and I love the style of Luca, but I don't think the masses will agree against Encanto.
Yeah, I think Encanto's gonna take it, and I think
Bye, Gio.
it's Gio's like peace.
Hey man, what?
I think Encanto's probably going to take it.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah, and
Lin-Manuel Miranda's going to get his EGOT, and the world will rejoice.
And that's another political reason why I think he'll do it. They want to be the ones that are going to be the last one that are going to give him the EGOT.
For who?
For Lin-Manuel.
They made a bad choice in not nominating the.
So hang on. I just want to circle back on Mitchell's. I do agree where Sony is pushing things, and like what Sydney said too. I totally agree with that aspect of it. I loved Spider-Verse. It was just this one I just didn't connect with. Just me. So okay. So anyways, yes. Did everybody read that whole thing about like why Gio? You and I we talked about it like all four of us with Ashley. With Bruno, why that wasn't included in the list. Did we all read that as far as that why it wasn't nominated for best song?
What song?
We don't talk about Bruno.
Oh. No, I did not hear that.
I thought it just came down to like the Oscars are kind of stiff and stuffy and wouldn't want a comedic song.
No, not in the least. So Disney executives chose that song, and they had to submit it before the movie came out. And they thought, because of the emotional upswing, Drew Taylor wrote this, but he wrote a newer article about it after it came out today. But it was actually from before as well, that the Disney executives made this decision that was going to be the one. And
that's a really good song.
It's a good song, but they thought the emotional element was going to drive it forward.
Yeah.
But... man, oh man, were they...
I swear they've got to be kicking themselves.
Oh, they are definitely like... that would have been the shoe-in for the win.
And everything.
Yeah. Gosh, that song is catchy.
I do love it. I love it.
Yeah. I will say, though, back in February of 2020, when No Time to Die came out by Billie Eilish, I was like, this is totally going to get nominated for an Oscar. And 2 years later, I am right.
There you go.
I'm so behind on movies. As a Bond fan, I feel so bad I haven't seen it yet. But I'm like, I
haven't seen it either.
And so yes, the ultimate Pixar fan, they didn't submit it. They didn't even put it forward as a contender because they can only put forward so many. And so when they made that decision, they were like, no, we're not gonna. We think this other one is gonna do it. So, okay.
Circle back to the merchandise?
Well, I think that I'm going to also throw it out there. I think Encanto's going to win. Like, we said political reasons, but I also think there's other... I mean, it had a ton of catchy songs. It blew up for them more than they thought. Now, again, that doesn't mean that that's a critical success. Mitchell's vs. the Machines definitely could do what it did against Incredibles 2, because it did push things further, and it's a drastic difference from animation, Disney animation, from that feel.
Right.
Unfortunately,
that was a sad year.
Yeah, it was. Unfortunately, I don't feel like Luca just has enough of that drive and that push behind it to get it there. But boy, oh boy, I'd love it to win. I just don't.
Luca was not a Wall-E storyline, Like, it wasn't generational push, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's that perfect summer comfort movie.
Yep.
I know it's kind of cliche to say it, but it's
it has high rewatchability value.
Yes, 100%. Throw it on all the time. Feels good.
That's great.
Legacy will be.
Yep. So, okay. So let's see here. So I'll throw the park stuff out here. I have to ask thoughts on theme park connection with Lightyear. We'll do this, and then we'll go to the merch. I feel like Mission Space at Epcot would be a little perfect. Where do we feel?
It's honestly, it'd probably be an easy overlay because you're just swapping out screens and the pre-show. I mean, it's very doable. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
I'd love to see it.
Well, honey, you would never go on Mission Space.
No, but I want to see. I want to see them do that.
You could go on the green side with a little lighter.
Still not going out.
He won't do that.
You could. I mean, they could do something in Astro Blasters where it's like they reimagine it to be like the training that they do.
Yeah, that would be cool. I like that. So yeah, I'll go with there, and if not, Astro Blasters as my secondary. Throw in like a secret, like spookier, like if you hit this one for the new movie, you get like extra points or something.
Astro Blasters is the
spin one.
Yeah, but you don't hit anything. It's like a roller. It's like a merry-go-round in the sky.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking of the other one. I'm thinking of
Space Ranger Spin.
Astro Orbiter. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's thinking. I figured she was talking Buzz related.
Got
so
it.
Astro Blasters.
Sorry, I was off. I was wrong.
We're cool. Okay, so then merchandise. I think we've already kind of touched on it a little bit that we want action figures of multiple.
Every suit.
Yeah.
I think it would be almost potentially the coolest if you started with a Buzz that just had that property of Space Command, like his trainee shirt, and you could put his suit pieces on him to make different versions. I wouldn't even care if they just sold one and then you could buy the other suits, not even the character.
That's what they should do.
Just buy the clip-on, like...
It's like Barbie.
Yes!
Yeah. Barbie.
I'm all over it. The accessory world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would love that.
Socks.
Socks. Yeah.
Yeah, they do make socks.
I need everything socks. Everything.
Yes. You're right that there better be socks.
Definitely a
Let's
plush.
hope that Socks gets the treatment that Mr. Whiskers got in Soul, where there was a bunch of merch for a character that wasn't in it very long, but then...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jason's comment right here is what I want the most. I think Hot Toys Sideshow, they need to make a Buzz. They need to make it... I want all the scratches. I want it to be gritty. I need highly articulated. I think that'd be awesome.
The only problem with that is that I don't want it to be like $400, $500.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be expensive. You're right.
Yeah, but
I want some shirts, but I don't want silly sayings on it.
Yeah,
like I want just like a picture of socks or something like that.
Yeah, I don't want them to be like out of this world.
Yeah, I'm a robot cat.
It's 100% going to be that.
I know,
but I just
I want it to not be. I need more stuff like what Marco and I have.
Yes.
Yeah, just simple. Yeah, like look, it's just a Pixar ball.
Yeah.
It doesn't say rolling around, having a good time,
having a ball,
having a ball.
We're just modeling. We're prepping for Box Lunch. We need to be sponsored by Box Lunch.
We should have like some of their merch people come on one time. We'll see if we can arrange that.
Marco and I will be the first to join that campaign.
Yeah.
We'll jump in.
So
yeah.
So pops are so Gio. Have you seen the pops that are coming for Turning Red?
For Turning Red, yeah, I'm very.
And then
very
also
excited.
for Lightyear. Both.
Yeah, well, Lightyear we haven't gotten any images, but the Turning Red one's very excited for, especially the flocked one, because I'm just gonna hold out and get flocked.
100%. If you're gonna get it, you get the flocked one.
Yeah, but I can tell you that knowing Funko and knowing how they've done Buzz in the past, we're gonna get a bunch of Buzz variants, bunch of retailer exclusives of Buzz in this uniform, Buzz in that uniform. They're gonna make them all for sure.
Isn't the Funko headquarters near you?
What's that?
Isn't the Funko headquarters near you guys?
Oh yeah, we're like 10 minutes away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got some.
Oh, not the headquarters, the Hollywood, the
main shop,
like the main.
Like the Funko store or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
flagship location.
Outside of a Buzz figure, is there anything else that anybody would want?
The Zurg.
Okay.
Yeah.
With removable cape.
Julie's
Any
list.
Zurg cape you could buy.
Halloween Zurg cape.
Adult version.
Yeah, like
Oh gosh, look at he got so excited. He's choking over there.
It's too good.
I need it.
Adult, like a Hollywood quality velvet.
Yeah. Velvet.
Star Wars Galaxy's Edge level.
Yes.
I want the oh my gosh, what are they called? The concept art books. The art of.
Well, we know that's
course,
coming, so that'll be good.
Yeah. But I want like full size posters really bad. Like the blown up, like really professional.
This is gonna be
of their planet.
Like, so I've always freaked out about anything that Jay Schuster does. I feel like he's got his hand in this a little bit. He's got that industrial, he has that side of it with all the machines and everything. That Christian Norelius that I always talk about that does the really architectural, like, I feel like he had to have done like the warehouses and like the buildings. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Someone else I was thinking.
You're thinking of Carter Goodrich.
Yes.
Yeah. He's the one I always like the pencil work.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like Christian's going to do some stuff in here. There's other people that I'm forgetting as well. But yeah, these are going to be some amazing, like if you like technical architectural style CAD looking drawings, this is going to be an amazing book. There's probably going to be a whole section on bugs.
Oh yeah.
There was a couple like contract artists that Pixar has used that were posting pictures of really intense bugs that were supposed to be used, I think, for The Good Dinosaur. Not for Bug's Life, for Good Dinosaur. And I feel like they really could have been recycled for this. I would love to see, and I don't know with the way that merch has been going, but I would love to see Zurg's Buzz's ship. I want like a Star Wars detail level plane that, you can fit his character in, take off. I want a plane.
Yeah, I want to see merchandise because we never saw Luca merchandise.
Nope, never came to any stores by us.
Never. We found the minis.
Wait.
One time and not all of them.
Yeah.
Did the Target near us with the Disney section, is that the one where you found them at?
The minis.
No, I found it. So we have 5 Targets within like a 20-mile radius of us, 5 or 6. I've gone to them all. Yep. I've gone all the way out where Giovanni used to live, drove an hour, went all the way to like Somerset, Great Lakes Crossing, everywhere.
Great Lakes Crossing, yeah.
I've gone into Walmarts.
We get it.
Everywhere.
I've gone to Kroger and
we would have gone to
Walgreens.
We would have gone to Canada to go to Toys R Us.
Yeah, we were blocked from Canada.
We're blocked from Canada.
We used to go to VG's to get the Cars every time the new wave came out. Like from the first Cars movie. My mom and I waited every Tuesday.
Yep. AutoZone carried some of the cars. You'd occasionally find one there for like $8.
Yep.
But okay, so yeah, is there anything else I want to ship? I want a new blaster. I would also love that sword thing that they were carrying. Like, like they came out with the Raya sword, which was friggin' cool.
But that was like her thing.
Yeah.
You've not seen it yet.
But I would love to have like that staff that had like that light up thing. Yeah. So sorry, Marco, go ahead.
Do you think because of Angus MacLane's involvement, do you think we'll get some interesting or unique Lego sets?
Please.
I hope so, Marco, because I am a Lego nerd.
Yeah, she's hardcore. Yeah.
I'm hardcore. Like, I want it all, buy it all. I swear I only work to fix my Lego habit.
I have 2 sets. I have 2 sets sitting up on my shelf that I have to build yet.
I thought you were before like pointing up to Julie like legit. She means it.
No. I'm pointing at my shelf.
Yeah, which ones? We talked about it.
Yeah, so I have the Friends one. I built the
Assembly Square.
What's it called? Assembly Square. Thank you. And then I just have a random little city set that I have lying around that I gotta build.
I love them.
I do too.
This guy got Disney on Ice Wheezy. That's right. Right.
Yeah.
Do we have any theories or thoughts on how they're going to integrate a topic that is close to my heart and my keys and my garage? How do you think they're going to get that into space?
The Pizza Planet truck. Where are they going to hide the Pizza Planet truck?
I already thought about this, Marco, and I'm glad you brought it up because I meant to. I think that they're going to look at footage of when they were back on Earth, and it'll be in that footage or something. Or a transmission, a transmission or something. That's what I think.
A transmission back on Earth. You don't think it'll be like
a photo
a
or
space
something,
rover,
like
a space rover version?
That'd be cool.
It would be cool.
It would be cool.
No, I think that's awesome. Going to work. Where it's going to be like, what do you miss most about the Earth? And someone's going to be like, pizza. Pizza.
I like how they have to keep cramming pizza into the movies. Like it was in Inside Out. It was in 22 is talking about it. Is it just because people like pizza, or is it because they're like, we got to talk about pizza so that we have an excuse to throw the truck in?
I think pizza is a universal
pizza
thing.
Or Mexican food. Pizza or Mexican food.
Pizza.
Mexican food.
Oh, that's a tough
Mexican
one.
Pizza.
We've got worlds colliding. Okay, what were you going to say, Sydney?
Pizza Planet spaceship with a functioning rocket. Brian, yes.
Oh, man. See, now, this would be in the realm of, like, what Ro was talking about.
Maybe it's just the rocket.
It's going to that would take you way far out of the movie. You'd be like, wait, it's so real, but all of a sudden now we're throwing a pizza rocket in here.
I don't care. I'm
okay, yep, okay, this is getting out of control. We've gone off the rails. I mean, they gotta eat in space.
I just hope that the Luxo Ball is incorporated in a way where it's like Sox' toy. Like it's like zero gravity, so it's like messing with, I don't know.
Yes. So I like Jace's. I want to see an actual Pizza Planet as a Star Wars like cantina.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, and they need to make a Sox robot to buy. I mean, a remote control one that just does some maybe Wi-Fi audio.
Good old cables.
So, all right. Marco, you're pulling out the artistic nature.
I'm doodling. I'll send this to the thread later. I'm just.
This is a deep cut.
Wow.
I was gonna say I'm intrigued. I would like to witness this.
Yeah. So okay, do we have anything else that we want to talk about, merch wise, story wise, trailer wise, Lightyear related?
I'm good.
You're coming in at the right. You're coming in at the right time, M&M Brothers. We're leaving. Oh wait, who got the Spotlight series? Kevin, we know some person that did. Didn't you, Sydney? About like 20 of them or whatever.
20?
No, she didn't get that many.
I got 5.
5, yes.
And one of them I gifted to one of my high school teachers who announced a pregnancy. So I got her a bunch of Pixar themed stuff, and that was one of them.
Yes. So, A113 Easter egg. It'll probably be on one of the buildings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll be on a ship or something. It'll
be something there. I want an RN Lop shirt.
That is awesome. It's great to end this with.
All right, that's it, everybody. We're out. Have a great evening. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, everybody that joined us in the chat. You're right. There's nothing else that we're going to end on. You get yourself another air horn on that one, Jace. All right. We will see everybody next time. We agree. Super Geekdom. Pixar is the best. And everybody have a great afternoon and evening wherever you are. Of course, be sure to stay tuned to PixarPost.com all week for the latest Pixar news. Bye.